Cleyon Laing joins us now, and I appreciate him for doing that. Hey, Cleyon, welcome. Man, I always like to ask the guys and thank him for coming on during the bye, because this is your break time. How's the bye been for you?
Oh, man, it's been good. We're just kind of starting it off, getting a little break, having some time with the family. Everyone, I think, kind of looks forward to a bye week, especially this late in the season.
Good. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. And again, I promise not to keep you long, but it's daytime, live television. I like to get guys' opinions on the matters of the day. Nathan Rourke is staying in the NFL on the Jags practice roster. How do you feel about that as a defensive lineman? Are you like, good, stay down there, I don't have to chase you around? Or would you rather he came back to the CFL because of what he did bringing eyeballs to the league last year?
You know what? I think just him personally, he's in a great position. He's a baller, whether it's up here or down there. We've seen him make huge plays. I think his opportunity in the NFL is not over. And, I know looking back to my opportunity that I got to go down and play for the Dolphins, you can't change those opportunities for the world. And I think, he's in a good place to take advantage of that opportunity. CFL will be here. Just as a fan of the game, like I said, it's beautiful to see, young Canadians going down there and putting an impact in the game and bringing, more notice to Canadian football as well. He's definitely a competitor. He's definitely hard to play against. But like I said, I'm cheering him on whether he's here or he's down there.
You know what I think the fans don't really understand, and I realize this with my time in the league, is you guys are just rooting for each other as players all the time without question. Why does that surprise people, do you think? You're rooting for the guys for the best for each other.
I think the CFL is special, I think, in a sense of the general love of the game. I think a lot of the players, we've developed that love of football. Maybe it started down south or it started up here, but, we love to see the success of other players and just the recognition of good quality football, whether it's being played up here or down there. It's just, the general appreciation of the game.
I love these interviews because I've been watching you for years, calling some of the games that you played in, and I only know you in a helmet. You're obviously a very astute guy, smart guy, and a good guy. And if you're on doing the CFLPA segment, it's because you're a player rep. What made you want to take on that role with Ottawa?
This is the first year that I've kind of even signed myself up for the opportunity. And I think, just as these years have gone on, I've seen a lot of changes in the league. I've seen a lot of things that, the CFLPA bring to the players. And, I've capitalized on some of those programs myself. I think it's just important that, we kind of share those opportunities with some of the younger guys or help the younger guys that don't necessarily know what's going on. And I think, just based on my experience and based on the things that I've seen in all my years of being in this league, I just think I brought, a good perspective and a good ability to help some of these guys out with, whatever they need help with when it comes to this league. And I just really wanted to just kind of give back to my teammates in that sense.
Good for you for paying it forward, man. It's guys like you that make the CFL great. Tell me, how does a guy born in Edmonton end up playing college ball at Iowa State? What happened in between?
Man, a lot of that's just kind of opportunity. I think, I was blessed to have some eyes on me and catch me while I was living in Edmonton. And, just having that opportunity and kind of running with it was my biggest strength. I think, I attribute a lot to the coaches that I did have at Iowa State for being patient with me and kind of allowing me to catch up to the game of football. We kind of know up here, high school isn't really as competitive as it can be down south. So I think, like I said, I attribute a lot of my success to some of my coaches being, patient with me and developing me from, a kind of a green player to, the player that I am now.
Well, again, that 4-time All-Star, 2-time champion. I mean, that's a Hall of Fame career right there, and I don't think you're anywhere near shutting it down. As a matter of fact, I think you'd like to be part of a renaissance of the Ottawa REDBLACKS. Their fans have been through the ringer, as you know.
Yeah.
Tell me why they shouldn't give up hope here in the second half, or why they should believe that you guys are going to be in the playoffs and get it done.
Man, one thing that I can assure anybody that's listening and anybody that asks me the same question is we have a locker room full of guys that are willing to work and willing to pretty much die for each other when it comes out to those fields. You know, we've had a lot of close games that have been determined in, dire circumstances, and we haven't come up with those W's in those situations. But I think the main focus of us going forward, and from the leadership that we have from Coach Dice and our other position coaches, is just keep fighting, keep scrapping. That second end of the season, it's do or die, and we realize that 100%. I think our best football is still to be played, and I think that once we do come together, we'll be a really strong team. I think we've shown spurts of that, but to be able to put a whole game together and complement each other offensively, defensively, and special teams, I really think that we are on the top of the list of the league when we are firing on all cylinders.
Bob Dice is absolutely the man to do it. Well, Cleyon, I have loved watching you over the years, and I didn't even know you. I really appreciate this chat. Thanks for coming on, and go REDBLACKS, man. Good luck in the second half.
Definitely, man. I appreciate you, and thanks for your time.
Thank you. Ottawa REDBLACKS defensive lineman Cleyon Laing. He is a load.